Part of what we do is connect all things nerdery to the Bible and to our faith. And so we also wanted to dig into some of the cosmologies in the Bible. This is not as deeply taught as a lot of other biblical stuff. And so be gentle with yourself if this is the first time that you are hearing this. And we're happy to talk more about it. The first creation account that we have in the Bible is from Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 through chapter 2, verse 4a. In Genesis 1, the kind of question and the thing that it's addressing is that creation happened purposefully, that there was an order to creation, and the writer for this part of Genesis is the priestly writers. We know this because they emphasize the 7 days, and the seventh day is the day of rest, which is the Sabbath, which is really important to the priestly class. The word for God that they use is Elohim, as opposed to the Tetragrammaton. So those are kind of some of the hints that we have that this is the priestly writers, but this is the creation account that has 7 quote-unquote days of creation, though if we look at 2 Peter 3:8 and a couple other places in the Bible that I could not find in my quick Google search, but I know it's somewhere in the Psalms, there's an understanding that God's time and our time is not the same, right? A day for God could be 1,000 years. 1,000 years could be a day. So when we say 7 days of creation, we're not talking about 7 24-hour periods per se. And it starts with a formless void and darkness. And then on the first day, light is created. And then the second day is water. And the third day is land and plants. The fourth day is stars and the moon and the sun. And then creatures of the water and the air. Then land creatures. And then finally humankind, who is made. And this is the part where I'm just going to read the verses because I think they're just so beautiful. And this account is really poetic in the repetition and and there was evening and there was morning, whichever day. So God created humankind in their image. In the image of God, they created them. Male and female, between and beyond, God created them. God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it." I love this God creating the diversity within humanity and then also in God's image. And the only image we have of God right now is of creator. And so that idea that creativity is a way that we bear the image of God.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the final day, God rests. And therefore, we also rest on the Sabbath.
Also other days.
Other kind of purpose of this. And other days. You can rest on more than just a Sabbath. But the purpose of this was to say that you definitely rest on the Sabbath.
Yes, naps are good for you.
If God can do it, you can too.
And you can't actually say that about everything.
It's true. But the not working, if God can take a break from work, you are not that important that you cannot also.